light, violence, and the defiant female form. In the hands of Artemisia Gentileschi, light was never passive. It was a weapon. Her paintings do not simply illuminate the body, they expose tension, resistance, and psychological force. Using the dramatic chiaroscuro pioneered by Caravaggio, Gentileschi transformed shadow into emotional pressure and light into confrontation. What emerged was a radical redefinition of female power in Baroque painting. Weaponizing chiaroscuro, Caravaggio used chiaroscuro to heighten realism and theatrical intensity. Gentileschi inherited that language, but redirected its emotional center. In her work, darkness does not merely surround the subject, it traps, compresses, and amplifies the violence unfolding inside the frame. Light cuts across flesh with surgical precision, revealing strain in muscles, tension in hands, and emotional determination in faces. Her figures are not decorative ideals. They are active forces. This is especially visible in Judith slaying Holofernes, where the female body is stripped of passive elegance and reimagined as physically capable, psychologically focused, and unapologetically violent. The female body reclaimed. For centuries, women in European painting were often framed as objects of beauty, temptation, or symbolic purity. Gentileschi disrupted that tradition. Her Judith does not hesitate or recoil. She exerts pressure. Her arms tense with anatomical realism. Blood is not hidden behind graceful allegory. It becomes material, immediate, and unavoidable. The scene feels physical rather than theatrical. This distinction matters because Gentileschi painted women not as fantasies observed from a distance, but as participants within power itself. The female figure is no longer passive under the gaze. She controls the action, trauma, and visual authority. Much of Gentileschi's modern interpretation is shaped by the public trauma surrounding her assault and highly documented trial. While it is important not to reduce her entire artistic identity to biography, her work undeniably carries an emotional intensity rare for the period. Rather than painting suffering as fragility, she transformed it into authority. Her mastery of light becomes deeply psychological. Illumination isolates moments of resistance, while shadow swallows weakness and distraction. The result is a cinematic visual language where survival itself becomes monumental. Pain is not romanticized, it is redirected into control, cinematic realism, and emotional force. Gentileschi's compositions feel strikingly modern because they reject emotional distance. Bodies collide with weight, fabrics wrinkle under pressure, faces strain with concentration rather than idealized serenity. Her realism is not cold observation, it is emotional realism. This is where her technical brilliance becomes revolutionary. She fused Baroque drama with female subjectivity, creating paintings that feel less like staged mythology and more like lived confrontation. Conclusion: reclaiming the narrative. For centuries, Gentileschi was marginalized within art history, often overshadowed by male contemporaries. Today, her work is being recognized not only for its biography, but for its extraordinary technical and psychological sophistication. She did not merely imitate Caravaggio's shadows. She transformed them. Through light, anatomy, and emotional force, Artemisia Gentileschi redefined how female strength could exist on canvas, not as ornament, but as power itself.